So, without wasting time, we move right into the topic. Now, a private equity deal is a system, a sequence of steps, decisions, incentives, and negotiations that must align perfectly for the deal to work. And so today I break down all, or should I say, the full architecture of a private equity deal, how deals are sourced, evaluated, structured, financed, executed, and eventually exited. Now, a private equity deal is a transformation process. You start with a company, a thesis, a structure, a plan, and you turn it into a stronger company, a more valuable asset, as well as a profitable exit eventually. Now, a private equity deal is not about buying cheap. Again, it is not about buying cheap. It is about creating value or value creation. And so, as we move into the deal pipeline, now every private equity deal begins long before the first meeting. It begins with the pipeline, one, deal sourcing, where deals come from bankers, brokers, operators, industry insiders, proprietary outreach. That is your own network. Great firms do not wait for deals, they create them. Two, initial screening. Now, most deals die here because here you're looking for industry fit, size fit, margin profile, growth potential, risk factors, alignment with your thesis. This is where you decide if the deal is worth your time. Three, the investment thesis. Now, this is the heart of the deal. A thesis answers why this company, why now, why us, what will we do differently. A strong thesis, therefore, is the difference between a deal and a disaster. Now, once a deal passes screening, the real work begins. And so, first we have commercial diligence. Now, this is where you analyze market size, competitive landscape, customer behavior, pricing power, as well as industry trends. Here you are asking the question, is this business in a good neighborhood? Two, there is financial diligence where you examine financial quality, revenue quality, margin stability, cash flow, working capital, debt capacity. Here you are asking, is this business financially sound? Three, there is operational diligence where you evaluate leadership, systems, processes, supply chain, as well as culture. Here you are asking, can this business scale? Four, there is risk management. Now, every deal comes with risk. And so your job is to understand it, price it, and therefore manage it. With this, we move into the deal structuring process, which is where the deal becomes real. So first, we have capital stack. A private equity deal is funded with equity, senior debt, mezzanine debt, seller financing, rollover equity as well. The goal here is to balance risk, return, as well as flexibility to valuation and price. Now, valuation is not math, it is negotiation. Here you are balancing what the seller wants, what the business is worth, what the lenders will support, as well as what your thesis can justify. Three, there is terms and protections. This includes reps and warranties, indemnities and outs, governance rights, board structure. Terms matter as much as price. Now to the negotiation phase. Negotiation is where psychology meets finance. You negotiate with the seller, management, lenders, as well as the co-investors. Here you are aligning incentives so that everybody wins. Great negotiators don't dominate, they align. Now, to the value creation plan. This is the part most people never see. After the deal closes, the real work begins. Value creation comes from leadership upgrades, operational improvement, pricing strategy, cost optimization, new market, new products, better systems, as well as better talent. This is why operator networks matter more than analysts. Private equity is not financial engineering, it is operational transformation. And of course, after all is said and done, every deal ends with an exit. Exits include strategic buyers, secondary private equity firms, IPO, recapitalization, management buyout. A great exit is planned from day one. I close this by saying a private equity deal is not a transaction, it is a system. Therefore, if you understand the system, you can build value at scale.